Okay, guys, we are live and it's 9:32 Eastern Standard Time. Welcome wherever you are joining us here at the Smart Wolf Club. We are in our trading studio. Our members are already taking trades, but I didn't jump in at 9:30 because we are using the 5-minute, as you can see from the topic, it's the 5-minute, excuse me, I'm biting apples at the same time. I'm going to show you what I do every day. So we are using the 5-minute breakout retest strategy. So basically, we're going to wait for the first 5 minutes of the trading session to go through. It's a Monday. It's a Tuesday. Therefore, it's 9:30. So we have 2 minutes to go. I'm going to swing and show you guys the charts. So we're going to be looking at NASDAQ. So let me just share my screen here so you guys can see. Share screen. And before I do that, let me put a disclaimer. Whatever I'm going to show you guys is very risky. It's not financial advice or any investment advice. You can lose your entire investment. So please only go into this with the money that you can afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose the money, don't. Whatever I'm going to show you, it's my student's account and he is willing to lose the money. So whatever we do is risky. We can lose the money anytime. We don't control the markets. We have no insider information. Whatever we're sharing is our experience, and you can take it and do your own research, guys. So with that, let's say a word of prayer in the belief of Power Almighty. We pray that the markets are good to us. And I also pray that whoever is going to follow this training, this strategy, and they practice, we pray that they be successful. We pray that the markets are good to us and give us enough winnings. We pray this in the belief of the Power Almighty. Amen. Guys, we are ready to go. I'm going to share my screen right now, and we are coming down to that minute almost. So I'm going to share my entire screen. That will allow me to show you. So I'm here. You can see where I am. Add to the stage. I'm going to be down here now. There we go. Little me here. Let's bring the screen. So there you go. I'm going to remove all these drawings. We were going through some training. Oh, you can see the first. So we're going to do the 5 minutes. This is the 15 minutes. So the 5 minute has come to an end. And you can see the new candle is forming. So that's the first 5 minute, guys. You can see here. Let me make it big so you guys can see it. Okay, here, broaden it. Yeah. So that's the first 5 minute candle. So we're just going to take a rectangle. We're going to go to the top, all the way to the bottom. There we go. Top to the bottom. And you guys can see what's going on with NASDAQ. It is going down crazy. Okay, so there we go. You can see that's there. That's there. All right, so, and then we go down to the 1 minute. So 5 minutes, mark the range. Then you go down to 1 minute. We're going to wait for a breakout, and we're having one right now. If this breaks out, we're going to wait for a retest, okay? So this candle has to close below this, okay? It has to close below. It didn't. So you can see no breakout yet because this is just a week. You guys can see that's a long week, and it is shooting to the upside, okay? Excuse me, it's shooting to the upside. So if we go to a higher time frame, the 5 minute, you can see what it is created. So it brings you all the way down and then it wicks you up, okay? So now that's NASDAQ for you at this morning, okay? So then it has this massive wick at the bottom and it is pushing up now. So looks green. I don't know if it's gonna go up or go down, but all we are waiting for is a breakout, okay? Now, occasionally we also use the 15-minute breakout, especially if we want to go longer time, like we want to go in for a longer trade. We go for the 15-minute and then we go down to the 5 minute, our retest and breakout. We're going to be looking under the 5 minute, trading on the 5 minute time frame. Now, sometimes you can even go for higher time frames, okay? So you go to 1 hour, okay? You're going to wait for the first hour, you sit it out, and then we go down to the 15 minutes and take our trades on the 15 minutes. That's when we are looking for those big wins, okay? But if you want to get in and out, intraday trading, then we use just the 5-minute breakout, go down to 1 minute and start taking the trades from there. So right now we are still waiting for that retest. So just make sure our rectangle captures the entire 5-minute range. That's what I'm trying to do here. There we go. Visually, sometimes, you just try your best. It doesn't have to be, sometimes it's not that 100%. Okay, but there we go. We tried. I think we captured the entire range. So guys, we are waiting for a follow through. Normally when you get a massive candle like this opening, you get a follow through. You guys can see I don't have any indicators here, but if I was to add any indicator on this chart, there's only 2 indicators that I'm going to add, and it is the SMA simple moving average. Okay, simple moving averages. I add the 200, which is the mother load, the mother of all the indicators, and I also add the 20 moving average. Okay, the 20 SMA. Now those can tell you the direction. If it is below, if the bars are printing below the 200, you're looking for short sales. If the bars are printing above the 200, okay, I'm repeating, if the bars, in case you have those 2 indicators, I know some of you like to see more and more bells and whistles on the chart, but today we're just using a bear chart because all we're going to do is we're going to wait for a retest. Okay, now let's show you the account. The account is very small. We are starting at 123.31. Okay, so following our plan, because now we promised ourselves, right, we're going to stick to our plan. We are not going to go crazy. We're going to go what we call the step by step, and we are following our plan. Okay, and our plan is to succeed. Okay, so we're not going to go ballistic like we did in the previous sessions. You guys were treated into some serious losses sessions. So you guys learned something about, if you don't follow your strategy, you don't follow proper risk management, you end up blowing your accounts. So now we're going to go under this surgical. We're going to use the surgical strike. We're going to use the safe hunt. And at some point, we're going to use the aggressive one, but not today, not when the account is this small, okay? So we're going to have a smaller risk. So on a cent account, this is roughly equivalent to 0.05 standard lot. It gives you massive room to breathe. So we're going to use the 5.0. If we want a surgical strike, we're going to use the 10.00, which is about 0.1 standard lot size. If you are extremely aggressive, then you're going to use the 50, which is 0.5 standard lot size. So this is our max at this size. A 20-point move on NAS hits your 100 goal. Okay, so what is our goal? Okay, now looking at this tiny account, our goal would be just to push it to 200. Okay, just push it to 200. Okay, push it to 200, then push it to 400, then push it to 800, then push it to 1200, then push it to 1600, because that's our journey. Okay, we are not starting at 500, we are starting at 123. Okay, so there we go, guys. We're going to be doing what we call a safe hunt, surgical strike, and the aggressive one later, progressively, okay, as we go along. So let me go back so I don't miss any opportunities here while talking. Let me see if we have anything going on here on the chart. So what do we have? So far, let's go back to the 1 minute now. Okay, we are still in the range. We haven't had any clear breakout yet. There we go. That's the range. Okay, let's look at gold. Now, gold, we are working. You see what this is? We are working on creating a strategy, an automated algo that can trade automatically for gold. So we are still in the works. We are working on it. We are testing it. You can see there's a bunch of losses here. So we are trying to clean this up. And at some point, we're going to make it available for some of you who are watching here for free. It's going to be available for you guys to use for free. Okay, so I'm working on that. with my team and some of my best students. We are retesting this. You can see it's not doing well right now. This is just the beginning of it. So we are coding it. We are using a lot of AI to help us with this Claude Code. If you guys have heard of Claude Code, you guys have heard of ChatGPT, you guys have heard of Gemini, you guys have heard of Notebook LM, you guys have heard of YouTube. Well, you're on YouTube, right? So, by the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel because um, our numbers are pretty, subscription is low, and YouTube tells me we need to grow the channel to get more people viewing this content. We want to help as many brothers as possible and sisters as possible. This is exactly why we started this during the pandemic. It touched close to our hearts. Some of us have been online for many, many years. So during the pandemic, it touched really close to our hearts. We decided we want to give back to the community, share our experiences and what we've been doing for many, many years. Okay, we have coaches from all over the world. Tajimoto from Tokyo, Japan. He's been in the Smart Wolf Club for over 20 years. These guys have been trading for many, many years. Mr. Baker from Atlanta, Georgia. Rosemary, New York, New York. Rodriguez from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Mr. Singh from Bombay, India. Mr. Scott from London. All these guys have been doing this for, some of them 40 years, 30, 40. I mean, their combined years of experience, all our coaches and some of our members is almost 1,000 years, okay? Some of us have been online since 1998. Yes, 1998, okay? Anything online, trading, digital marketing, AI stuff, been doing that, been there, been done that. So we're just sharing our experiences. We are not claiming to be professionals. So whatever we tell you here, please just treat it like entertainment or some guy on the internet talking about stuff. Go do your own research. Don't put your money on anything that is not from your research, okay? Make sure you research it out. Make sure you take this with a pinch of salt because we're just sharing our skills, our expertise. So you have to practice, you have to test it yourself and see what, and by the way, the results are usually very different, okay? They are not guaranteed. We don't guarantee any results. All right, let me go back and see what's going on. Okay, so we are in the range, no breakout so far. So we're going to be patient, okay? We trade between 9:30 and 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we have had occasionally where we have to take the trades after 11 o'clock because sometimes the market is so different. You know, it doesn't respect you. It doesn't respect our time. So sometimes we have been forced to take trades a little later. But our goal is to trade between 9:30 and 11. And some of our members only trade for a few minutes to fast 20 minutes, fast 30 minutes, depending on what strategies they're using. There is a strategy that we use quite often. It's called the FFCC. If you guys don't know what that is, it's the free flow color change. So basically, you're looking at the color changes on the bars and you enter the trade based on the color change, okay? So for example, this was going down red. We go to the 2-minute chart, okay? So we would be on a 2-minute chart and the first candle is red. You can see that. So what happens is as soon as this candle starts breaking, you have your SMAs, we have your simple moving averages, 20 and 200, looking at the position where the bar starts, you decide whether you want to enter this trade or not. And you look at the size of the bar. This was a power bar, my friend. This is millions of dollars right here. Okay, this bar alone could make you enough money to retire, okay, based on your account size, based on your risk level, okay? So some people have already made a lot of money in our group. I can see that on the chart. I have another screen over here. I can see what is going on the private chart. So a lot of them have already stopped trading. It's 9:46. They are done for the day and they are gone. Okay, it's time to bite an apple. Guys, I always bite these while I'm trading. It's 9:46 in the morning, guys. I haven't had breakfast. This is the first thing I'm eating. So I had a glass of water when I wake up and then bite apples until I finish trading. Then I go have some breakfast, okay? It's pretty juicy. Excuse me. And I like these apples. I like biting them with the skin. So what I do is I take my apple. They tell me it's organic apple. I don't know. We can debate that until tomorrow, but that it's labeled organic. So that means less crazy stuff on it. So you can see like now, this would be a nice color change trade here because it's pumping to the top. Oh my goodness. You guys can see that. If we go to trade, I'm almost tempted to take the trade. You know why? Because it's color change. So the broker my student is using, I have access to this account, is FBS, okay? So some of you, so we said we're going to be using the safe. We are using the safe strategy here today. Let me go back. Safe hunt, to be candid. We're calling it safe hunt. Okay, that's our plan. So 5 cents. Okay, so we're using the 5 cents. We're gonna go back. Now, for you guys, it will be different because you don't have a cents account. So you could see that was a color change going up. Okay, too late now to get in, but you can see that was going up. Okay, on the 2 minute, this is what 5 minute. So it is going up. So we could just take it. And then I'm going to put a stop loss. I'm just demonstrating this, okay? Don't do this at home, guys. So our stop loss would be right at the bottom of this, which is down here, 26624. Okay, 26624. If I was to take that trade, so what would happen is I would have my stop loss all the way down here, risking only 1 bar. It's a big bar. And this is where my entry point is. And I'll wait, okay? So right now we're still waiting for our breakout. So we go back to our 1 minute. Okay, so now you can see the 1 minute is coming down strong. So we're still waiting for a breakout either on the top of the range or below the range. Then we're gonna wait for a retest before we take our trade, because we are doing the 5-minute breakout retest strategy for beginners. Why am I saying beginners? Because it is pretty simple. We keep it simple here. I did not put any indicators, nothing complicated. You just take what the market gives you. So right now, guys, we need to close this trade because it's going against us. So I don't want to lose this account because of that. So we're going to just go back and risk it all. So you see, as soon as we entered, what happened? It changed directions, right? Because we were late. Oh, my goodness. It is coming down so strong. It's unfortunate. It is coming down so strong. It can obliterate the account. So smile, those crazy swings. NASDAQ and gold, crazy swings. You got to be careful. This thing can just wick down here and empty the account, okay? That's exactly what it can happen. I was demonstrating the free flow color change. However, what are we missing here? We are missing our 200 indicators. So you just go to indicators and you're gonna bring the moving average. There you go. So we'll put one there. We're gonna click on it. Settings, you go to settings, inputs. We're gonna put 200. The color is the 200. We put it red, and we make it a little thicker so you can see it. So that's the 200. You can see it's below. So we should be taking what? We should be taking short trades. However, what did we do? We took, okay, add another moving average. This one is going to be it defaults to like 9. So we're going to go down to inputs. And here we're going to put 20, not 920, 20. And then the style is that. And we're going to put that. It's blue in color, so we like the blue. Oh, I didn't do something. Okay, we can see it, right? So looking at the position, man, this was a powerful position here. See, when they're close to each other, and the red, which is the 200, is above, and this prints below. My goodness, see that? Same thing here. It printed below. This was a powerful. Okay, let's see how this is going, because we want to close this trade. Okay, so let's move this really quickly. Let's go back. We want to. I was just demonstrating this, so I don't want to wait for too long on this one. I'm just gonna move it to break even, guys. I don't want to lose any of that account to this, because this is not our strategy for the day. I was just demonstrating the color change, the free flow, how you guys have already made money. They are gone because of this big bar here. Okay, you just go by the color. That's what we call the free flow color change. Okay, so now I'm at break even. So if it comes down, wicks us out, we are safe. Okay, if it goes up, we just move our stop loss and collect the change. It's not much, because we are using a very small safe. We are in the safe mode. Okay, we are in the safe mode. We are hunting safely today. We call it the safe hunt. Okay, so we just let it do its thing. Okay, let the market do what it does best. We're gonna trail the stop loss, because we really don't care about this, and we're gonna be looking at our 1 minute. We are still waiting for our breakout. Hopefully the breakout happens up on the top, on the bottom. We don't really care. Okay. Okay, so now it's so close, it's coming down, so it's gonna wick us out. It did. So let's see where we are. We started at 123.31. Let's see, did we lose anything? We are still at 123.31. So we broke even. Okay, that was great. We broke even, guys. Okay, there's only 1 minute left on this candle, this bar here. It's about how many? Just 20 seconds left. Okay, so that bar, the 5-minute bar there. Sorry, we are looking at. Okay, this, you can see what's going on here in 5-minute terms. They are going up and up and up. This was the bar that was going up. 5-minute wise. If we go to 15 minutes, you can see the first 15 minute was this, and then the second 15 minute is still within the range. So if we're using the 15-minute breakout, you're still in the range. Okay, if we look at the 1 hour, what is the color of the 1 hour? 1 hour is red. Okay, so today it looks like the bias is on the downside, guys. The bias is on the downside. You're probably gonna do better. However, the day is different. Look at the day. The day still shows some green, even though there's big wick at the top. The wick is on the top. This is what the day is showing, guys. If you go to your day time frame, the higher time frames, this is what the day looks like. The day looks like this, preceded by a red bar, the previous trading session, which was yesterday, which was a Monday. So yesterday, NASDAQ literally dumped from up here all the way down. Looking at the previous week, my goodness, look at the big bar on Friday. We saw this happening on Friday. It obliterated our account. So nothing much to talk about here for us, because we were learning some really, we show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we were doing the ugly part of it, not following the proper lot sizes, risk management, and we were literally going out there and throwing the money out to the brokers by following. That's exactly what you do when you go out and don't use proper risk management. You're literally handing the brokers your money, right? And then you obliterate your account or blow your account and you start crying. So the best thing is to stick to your plan. And that's what we're going to do now from here or henceforth. But at some point, I'm also going to like to treat you to the same. This is a training account, so we can do whatever we want. So you guys can learn the best. My student can learn. You guys can also benefit from that. and learning. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, welcome. You're invited to the group, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like and share so more people can see this information. Okay, you can learn how to trade. We're going to show you some bit of AI, how you can use AI to create products that you can sell to the market. You can sell to the market and make some money. Or you can create products that can make your life easy. For example, if you're going through a certain challenge, now you can use AI. For example, if you have those mundane tasks, routine tasks that you don't like, that will take too much of your time, why don't you look at the possibility of automating those tasks? You can create a software as a service for yourself or a software as a product for yourself. You don't have to sell it because most people are afraid to sell stuff. Most people are afraid to go to the market and spread their wares out and have people buy because they think it's too difficult to sell. Sometimes it's not difficult to sell. All we have to do is find a problem and offer a solution, and then just let people know, hey, I think you have this problem, I have this solution. Do you want to be part of the solution? And they say yes or no. That's all. The worst they can say is a yes or a no. Okay, that's it. People are just going to say, no, I don't want it. Or yes, I want it. Okay, there we go. And here's the deal. How do you get it? Free, or you pay me some money to maintain it. Because sometimes we sell the product just because there are underlying costs. Maybe you have to pay for the databases, you have to pay for the APIs access, because some of the tools that we create using AI require API access, and the API access costs a lot of money, because if you're handling specific information and somebody has done the work to provide that information, they're giving you an API access at a price. Okay, so to maintain that, you may need somebody to subscribe. Okay, so that's why sometimes we charge a small fee whenever we create a product, because people say, why don't you're using AI, why don't you give it for free? Because most people think AI is free. People go to ChatGPT and ask questions like, oh, what's the weather today? Oh, can you write me an email? You know, those things are free. But if you try to go deeper into AI, serious coding, serious creation of a product, a serious product, you're going to have to subscribe to those tools. They're not free. Okay, so subscription costs money every month. So you may have to get some of the users to pay for that, to help you foot the bill. And that's why somebody will tell you, I've created an AI tool, but I want you guys to pay. Then you'll be like, why are you asking us to pay? It should be free. No, AI is not free. Actually, it can get costly very easily, okay, very quickly. Okay, so let's go back and see what's going on. We are on the day is green. The hourly is now green. The 15-minute is green. The 5-minute, what am I looking at? Is that NASDAQ? Okay, yeah, the 5-minute is now green, and it is broken to the upside. Okay, so now we have a breakout on the upside. Okay, so there we go. There is a breakout on the upside, guys, for the 1 minute. So now we do have a breakout. Did you guys see how we went all the way up there? We got a breakout. So we missed all that because we closed our... You remember the trade that we closed quickly? Yeah, we missed all that. Okay. We missed that big upside. Okay, so now we are waiting for a retest. Looking at what's going on here, we are waiting for a retest. So we are waiting for the retest. We do have a breakout now on the 1 minute time frame, and this is our 5-minute opening range. It's 10 o'clock. We haven't taken a trade yet. So I told you sometimes, guys, you have to be very patient. And you know, if you're not patient, bite apples like I do. Well, I don't mean you have to buy the apples. Some people don't like apples. Find something to keep yourself busy. Okay? Okay, so I'm thinking we are getting a retest. So basically with a retest, what we are looking for this pullback here. We let it come down to our to this level here before we jump in, okay? We let it come down here, retest this level, and then once it retests this level, it starts going up. The candle that prints here has to be a green candle going up. And we will have to wait for the candle to close, guys, before we get in, okay? Don't rush this. Very important that you wait for the candle to close. We are getting our retest here coming down. So we're going to wait for this candle to close, okay? Candle closes. Once the candle closes, you know, we can confirm our retest. So far, we have not confirmed our retest yet. Okay, it's pushing further down. Okay, it's gone further than the previous one, and I think it has touched that line. So now let's see what happens. Okay, it's actually broken into the range. Okay. All right, let's see if we're going to get a clear retest here. I wish we could get a classic retest where you guys can all see. So you guys can see what happened. It came up, broke out, and now we're coming back into the range. And hopefully this is a green candle. Nope, it's going further into the range. This market has some ideas. Sometimes you get a complete reversal, like it breaks out and it completely reverses and goes all the way down, okay? And sometimes it's a classical book type retest where, like the way we describe it, it comes down so nice, prints a really, okay, so now I think this is the green. We're just going to be ready with our tool, long position. Okay, there we go. So we're going to enter there. We're going to be ready. I'm always going to be ready. Okay, so we can put our breakdown, our stop loss right there. And our entry is, wow. Okay, so I'm going to go in for the buy. Our stop loss is going to be right here, guys. This is our stop loss right there, 26,687. 26,687. That's our stop loss, and our take profit is going to be a risk ratio of 1 to 2, guys. Not greedy. Okay, so 1 to 2 risk reward ratio there. 26,773. 26,733. Okay. So our stop loss is down here. Our take profit is up there. And we're going to sit here and wait, see if we have the right. I think our stop loss should be further down to this one here. 26,687. Is that what we have? 26,687. Good. And our take profit should be up there. Okay, so now we can leave the market, guys. So we do have our take profit and our stop loss. Again, if you didn't understand, basically what we did is, okay, guys, I'm going to go slowly, okay, so you get this. First, we open our TradingView chart, okay, TradingView platform. Okay, TradingView is our charting platform. This is the platform that we are using to take the trade, to analyze the market. So we go to TradingView. Now, if you don't have a TradingView account, please go ahead and open one. I'm going to put the link in the description. Use my link because you get a discount when you subscribe, okay? And you may need to subscribe at some point, because if you're going to be doing a lot of analysis, or okay, now you guys can see how the trade is moving. It's getting up there, but we are not out of the woods yet, but you can see it's pumping to the top side. Okay, let's see if we're going to hit our take profit. I don't know if we have enough muscle to go there. You know, I told you guys, I don't determine. You just set your stuff and you go your ways, okay? Sometimes it happens really quick. Sometimes it goes to the other side and takes your stop loss. But, you know, we are only risking a little bit. You can see we are using a coordinated, we are using only 5, the recommended lot size, okay? Because the size of our account is so small, so we are using a recommended lot size, okay? So we are pretty close to our take profit, but you can see the market has its own way of doing things. It pulls back, gets close, pulls back, up and down, you know, the buyers and sellers. Okay, so let's see if this would be the final, what we are looking for. Okay, I'm sitting tight, guys, because I want to see what happens here before I go away. Okay, it's printing a red. Did we take our, okay, there we go. I think we got it. Let me see. They're telling me to record this for the group. Okay, there, I think we hit our take profit, guys. I think we did. Yep, we did. You guys can see we hit our take profit. And you can see we are here at 135.57, guys. So we have grown the account from 123.31 to 135.57. Okay. So basically, with the safe mode, using the 5-minute retest strategy, you guys can see live that it works. Now, let your imagination wander a little bit. Let's say whatever we did, okay, this was a small account, okay, nothing for me to even compare to what some of our members are trading. Some of our coaches are trading millions of dollars in their accounts. Actually, like today, if I look at the chart here, you saw that big red bar that printed in the beginning. One of our coaches literally made over 100K, okay, just with that one single trade, okay. Some of our students made thousands of dollars today. Whatever we make in a month at our jobs, somebody makes that in less than 20 minutes, okay? Just to give you your imagination, thinking, all right? Now, right here, we just made what, $12? Yeah, just about $12. Let's say $13 to be exact. Out of a $123 account, you make $13. And why I'm happy is because my student lives in the village. He lived under $1 per day, average, okay? This guy works 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. just to make about $1 per day, average. Now, when I say $1 per day, some people are like, get out of here. Nobody lives under $1 per day. Guys, I'm talking about average, okay? I come from one of those villages. I know. You wake up, they live... even finding a job is hard, but you go there, find this back-breaking job, you work for somebody, maybe go till their land, or go look after their animals, or go to the market and help carry some cargo on your back or with a trolley. They pay you $1 per day. You're lucky if you make $1 per day, average. Okay, it's an average. So someday you'll make $3, someday you make $0. At the end of the month, it averages to $1 per day. So these guys are living under $1 per day. So when I say that, I'm serious, because I had some people say, oh, nobody lives under $1 per day. Guys, I come from the village. I know. I live there. I've lived there. I've grown up there. And I am telling you what I see, what I hear, what I know, I feel. Okay? So this student, if you show them to make $13, Okay, just like that. In how many minutes? 10 o'clock, 10:08. We took the trade at 10:08. It closed at about 10:10. 2 minutes later, we hit our take profit. You can see it right here. And you're out of the market because now the market is acting crazy. You guys can see what the market is doing. Okay, somebody wants us to record this for them. Okay, so I'm just going to record this, guys, okay? Bear with me here for 1 second. One of our coaches wants to see this setup because we use a lot of this for training. So let me just, you're going to hear some things here, guys. Just bear with me. Oh, this was beautiful. Wow. Oh, my goodness. You should post this. Okay, yep, we're going to post this. This was so beautiful. So beautiful. Such a beautiful. I like to acknowledge that. It's the area. Oh man, the sun was out and the drive was beautiful. It was such a beautiful driving moment. Okay, let me post this really quickly, guys, and then I will capture this and then we'll continue. I'm going to share with you guys some AI stuff. I'm also going to show you how I'm going to go back this strategy. Are we going to take another trade? No. Take one trade and get out. If you win, get out. You remember the previous training I was saying, take a second one, take a third one. When you're using the free flow color change, it's called free flow. So we're free flowing. But when we use a serious strategy, which can make you millions potentially, if you have the right account size, you have the right lot sizes, this strategy can make you enough money to take care of yourself, okay? Pay some bills. Actually, we want to grow this account and we're going to use all means, okay? It's a small account. It's about, 123? We obliterated the account the last 2 weeks. So whatever we did the last 2 weeks, you want to go and watch all that. You're going to see the good and the ugly part of not following the proper risk management, okay? If you follow a plan, I'm not saying you're not going to obliterate your account, but you're going to preserve your account for the longest. You're going to go in for a long haul. You're going to become profitable slowly. You're going to become profitable, okay? Because as you get better, as you put in the 10,000 hours, people don't want to hear that it requires 10,000 hours to become a good trader. Man, you guys are forgetting that you had to go to school for 18 years or 20 years to just learn to be who you are. The education system, right? Some of you had to be in school for that long, 18 years. Some of our members are professionals, serious professional, engineers, tree surgeons, doctors, nurses. Ask them how long they had to be in school to learn that art. We have some of our members are technology guys, electricians, mechanic, auto mechanics. Tell them how long it took them to learn the art. It took them years. Sometimes you had to work with somebody, under somebody for many, many years just to learn the art. So it takes a long time. Some of the best chefs you have in your homes, guys, ask them, how long did it take you to master this art, playing with the knives and fire without getting cut by the knife, without getting burnt by the oil? Yeah. Have you guys been there? You go cooking and the first thing happens is you burn yourself with the oil or the grill. You accidentally touch the hot grill or hot pot and you burn your fingers. Ask the chefs how long it took them to perfect the art so that they don't get burnt each time they prepare a nice cuisine, a nice meal for you. They'll tell you years. Some of them tell, I've been doing this for 40 years. I've been doing this for 10 years, 5 years. I mean, it takes time to build anything. It takes millions of years to build Rome. It took hundreds of years for the Romans to build Rome. It takes almost an entire generation to build a city, okay? So when people come and say, oh my God, 10,000 hours is a long time. Listen, that's your sweat equity. You got to put in the time. However, we are here at the Smart Wolf Club. We shortcut all that for you, okay? We shortcut that. You can learn. You can come to our live sessions like this. and do exactly what we do. If you took that trade, you'd be smiling right now. If you took the NASDAQ trade that I just took, you saw me take it, right? You can go and rewatch this video. You'll see me take the trade where I put the stop loss. Where is the stop loss? Right here. Why is it right here? Can't you guys see? That was the retest candle. That is the candle that came and retested our breakout. That is the candle. So the bottom of that, just one ticker below that candle, is where I put my stop loss. And then my entry was the green candle, the green bar that is going up. I entered there. I should have entered sooner, but of course I was talking and making noise. We should enter as soon as it starts printing the green. There we go. We entered that. And then a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 2. So basically I'm risking $1 to make $2. I'm risking $3 to make $4. So we made about $13. So we risked about $4 to make $13, literally. Okay. If you look at that move, we're only risking about $4. Okay. Yeah. If you actually, you can calculate that. Go to our previous trade. You can look at it. Let me see if I can see the history. It should be all the way to the bottom. Yeah, it's this one that shows green. So you can see our take profit. You can see our entry. So we entered at 2733. No, that was the price that we closed at. We entered at 26708. Our stop loss was at 2687. So what is that? You guys can calculate that, and it will tell you how much we were risking. Okay. And we are done. I'm not going to take any more trades until the next live, which would be on Thursday, guys. Okay, so guys, I'll see you on Thursday for another live. Okay, on Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here to join us. Now, if we were doing the free flow color change, we would be looking at entering some of these. That's where we take 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3 trades. We take the first one. If you win, you take a second one. If you win, you get out. Okay. 2 max with the FCC. It's called adding on to the trade. I know some folks, some of our coaches take 3 trades. They take the first one, they win. They take the second one, they win. And they take a third one, they win. But this is what they do. The first one, if they're taking 1 lot size, let's say if they're taking, let's say 10 lot size, the second one is going to be 5 lot size, and the third one is going to be 2.5 lot size. They scale down by a half, okay? Because the more trades you're taking, the riskier it is getting. Whoa, look at that bar going down. Look at that bar. I'm tempted to take that trade, but I'm not going to do that because we have said what? We're going to follow the rules, okay? We're going to follow the rules. Let the market do what it does best. We already got what we wanted to get, and now we are out. Look at what NASDAQ is doing. It's printing like some big bars. It's printing like really big bars to the bottom side on the 1 minute. If you look at 2 minutes, this is where we do the FCCs on 2 minutes. Yeah, you can see there's some really big bars here, okay? So again, even if you are using the 2 minutes to do the retest, we could still be in the money right there. See, we hit the take profit was hit without any issues today. Now you can use the same strategy to trade futures, to trade options, because again, if you are following a certain asset, you do the same setup. You're going to have your stop loss. You're going to buy your lots. How many lots? And then of course you're going to buy your option that way and trade. It was such a beautiful driving moment. And this happened. And I want to share this with the group. All right, let's go. Let's go. There is the group. Shared. It was such a beautiful driving place. Guys, I wish you guys can see this. It was such a beautiful place driving. Very, very beautiful. I think you guys can see that. Oh man, I had to share this. It's a beautiful place. All right, guys. So let's record this and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. I'm gonna show you some AI dust. Sprinkle some AI. Okay, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, guys, in the Smart Wolf Club. And we have taken this trade today. You guys can see it is the 5-minute open range breakout and retest strategy. Very simple. And we're only using a 5 lot size, okay, which we call the safe hunt on NASDAQ 100 today. So our members account, with one of our students' account, we took the trade and we hit take profit within what? 3 minutes, 5 minutes? I mean, we took the trade at about 10:08, and by 10:12, the take profit had been hit. Okay, money in the bank. Now, if you want to learn some of these strategies, always check the link in the bio. If you want to know more about AI, you can use AI to make money and services. Follow the training, like and follow and share this. Have a nice day. All right, guys, that is done. We're going to let that roll here for a minute. Okay, so that's done. And I'm going to share this with the group. Yeah, I'm telling them the take profit is hit so quickly. And I know there's a lot of celebration in the group because of that big red candle. Those who are using the free flow color change today, my goodness, they banked. So we're going to do some calculations so you guys can let your imagination wander. Okay, now we are coming for another retest. You guys can see there's another retest here. So we're getting another bite to the pie. Literally, we had another retest. But, after, well, it's still before 11. Okay, so if I'm to go to another retest like this, I would use half the size. You know what I mean? Half the... but this is not a good retest because you can see what is breaking below here. You guys compare that with this. This closed inside. The candle actually closed. So it's not an A plus setup compared to what we did earlier. This was an A plus setup for breakout retest. This was A plus setup. This, I would give it a B because the candles are actually closing inside the range. Okay, so it is very easy to get in here and then you're gonna get wicked out down as the... So that's why if you are to enter this retest, you'd go in with a very small amount, okay, with a small with a lower risk, more risk, I mean less, yeah, lot sizes. Okay, that's what I mean, lot size. Sometimes forget these things. Okay, so I'm done sharing that. Done posting that. It is done. And these are all posted. Okay, so you guys can go and watch them on the social media. It's in the group. You can see those in the Smart Wolf Club. If you guys have not joined the Smart Wolf Club, what are you waiting for? First, subscribe to the channel, like it, and hit the bell notification because we have these live sessions where you can literally come and trade with us, make money or lose money. It doesn't matter. You're going to learn something. Trust me. Because we are sharing our experiences. Some of us have been online for many, many years. So imagine you're getting free tuition, okay? There are not many freebies, serious freebies out there. Some of the guys will charge you an arm and a leg for something like this, okay? An arm and a leg, 297 subscription monthly for you to belong to their Discord where they come and show you something I just showed you for free, okay? So take this, take it seriously. go rewatch this video, my thinking. Go look at the thinking, especially when we talk about a plan. Very serious. You need a plan, a trading plan, okay? Whether you are a beginner, if you just go into the market blindly and trying to make $1 million from $100 in 1 minute, you're just gonna blow the $100 and you will cry, okay? You will start crying, or you're gonna go like woo, with your head touching your hand. The market will come. You'll see those wicks. You see the wick. These things at the bottom of the bars. Those are dangerous. You see like that. Yeah, that will weak you down and take your entire account. And I'm happy to be here and proud to say that not many people will show you that. We showed you live last week where we go in and use a crazy lot size and see what happens. And you see a wick coming right down, boom, and taking the money. Or we squeeze our take profit and our stop loss, and you see what happens when you squeeze your... Yeah, guys, did I tell you? I just told you, right, that this is not an AA, this is like a B or a C. See what happened? It came down really quickly. So now if you have your stop loss so close here, it's just gonna take your money. Okay, this is coming down strongly. Okay, so you don't get a lot of these. Okay, the market doesn't give you a lot of these. Okay, it's gonna give you some up and downs, ranging, blah blah motion. Rarely will you get a clear cut retest, breakout retest like we just did here. This was a good one. And those of our members that took this, some of them have massive accounts. They went in with big lot sizes. They've made enough money for the rest of the month, okay, just because of this setup right here. Some of them trade once a week. Some of them trade once a month. They go in, make the money enough for the month, and they get out. They make that for themselves, their clients, whoever they're trading for. Some of them are trading prop firms. They're managing funded accounts, okay? So they're just waiting for their payouts. They go in, trade somebody else's money, and boom. We're going to be talking about that here live, show you guys how you can be part of funded trading. Like, let me just show you something here. I can show you this. Oh, I think I just messed it up. I don't know if it will come up. Yeah, so they do have some. I have a student who is going through some funded trading here. You can see simulated gain. Look at that account, okay? You can see that. You can see they're trading at 200K account, okay? 200K account, and they have grown it to 208 in what, 16 days? In 16 days, the account is at 208, following strategies like what I'm showing you, simple strategies, okay? You can see best performance was this simulated gain on 100K. And they're showing you if you have a bigger account, let's say if you have a 300K account, 19,000, if you have a 500 account, because some students are trading, some members are trading this type of money. I can tell you 500K. I'm just showing you guys, okay? Because here we keep it live, we keep it real, no cards hidden. You can see some are trading this, some are trading $1 million accounts, okay? 65K gain the same time, 16 days, okay? So that is just by the way. Okay, now how do I go back? I think, okay, let's just bring up our trading view. I think we logged out on the NASDAQ. Okay, I wanted to just show you guys one more time the setup we had. There we go. Thanks God, it came back. Okay, so this is the setup. So first, this is it, guys. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end the training by showing you something on AI, which is going to take me another maybe 5 minutes, and we'll be out of here. The AI stuff is a bonus, okay? I do that every single day. At the end of the trading session, I'm going to give you guys something you can take and run and change your lives, okay, for free, okay? For free. Freebie. Put your credit cards away. I'm not going to ask you for any money, okay? All right, so here is 5 minutes. So you come to TradingView, okay? 9:30 should be on your computer or your phone or your tablet, whatever you use. 9:30. All right, so you're going to come there. You're going to come there 9:30, okay? You wait for the first 5-minute candle. This is if you're using this strategy. This is called the 5-minute breakout retest strategy. Literally, it's a breakout, 5 minutes, just like the word it says. So you're going to mark the top and the bottom of the 5-minute candle that closes. So that will be about 9:35 a.m. You mark that, and then you go down to the 1-minute time frame. Okay, so you're down to the 1-minute time frame. You're going to sit back and wait for a breakout. Okay, and it took us a long time to get a breakout. You guys can see that. Don't take this for granted. Sometimes it happens quickly. Sometimes it will happen in the next 5 minutes. Sometimes the sixth candle literally closes outside the breakout. You get a breakout, but we didn't. So we took all this. It went like this. It went all that way back. First of all, it went down. Okay, it went down, and then it started going up. Okay, and then we got a breakout right here. So when you get the breakout, you start preparing, ready to take a trade. Okay, so it went up, then it came down. We get a beautiful retest. The 3 candles, okay, followed each other. Beautiful. Okay, we had a nice retest, rejected the close here, so it closed outside the breakout. This is a perfect retest. Okay, it comes in, the wick is inside, but the body of this tiny candle is outside. Beautiful. And then we entered on this bar here. As soon as it started printing a red bar, we didn't wait for it to completely close. We got in. Stop loss is on the previous low, which is this one right here, the tiny wick down there. And you can see that is where our stop loss was. And we go for a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Okay, not more than that. Don't be greedy, because you can see if we had put a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, we would still be waiting. Okay, we'll probably be wicked out at some point. Okay, so we don't want to make that too risky. I do know some of our coaches are still in the trade. Some of our students talk about 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, so they are still waiting. Now that minimizes your win. Okay, but just go for a modest 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. 1 to 2. You don't want to be greedy, guys. Okay, 1 to 2 is enough to make you plenty of money. Okay, if you master this strategy, and that can be demonstrated by some of our students and coaches. I just showed you a big account. Okay, a big account of about 100, 200K. In 16 days, the account makes thousands of dollars. Okay, all right. So there you go. And remember, that is a funded account where prop firms, where you're using very strict guidelines. They don't allow you to get this much drawdown. They don't allow you to get this much number of sales trades. So following strict guidelines. For us, we are following a plan. Okay, so now we entered what we call a safe hunt. That's what we are doing. So for the next few sessions, we're going to go for the safe hunt. But I'm praying that you guys can do something like I asked you last time. This is a student's account, and you guys are going to be treated to this live, so we can grow this account. You guys can chip in here. Whatever we put in here, we're going to be trading it here live, and it helps you guys learn. Okay, so if we grow this account, we're going to go for bigger lot sizes, and you guys can have fun. You can see what happens if you use a bigger lot size, a 10 cents, for example, or a 50 cents. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's say if we are dealing with a $500 account and we go to the 10 cent, we'll be looking at a surgical strike. Okay, 10 cents is going to give us twice as much as we made. So we made $13 from this trade. We could have made $26. Okay, if we had let's say a $500 account. If we had a $1,000 account, we could go a little bit more aggressive. So instead of 10, we could do 50. So instead of making that 13, we could have made $130 just from, let's say, $1,000 account. We could be making 130. So let's say you had 10,000, you could make 1,300. That's what some people are doing. Very aggressive. You know, they go aggressive on this, following a safe mode. All right, guys. So let's switch gears here. We're gonna go to AI, and voila, here we go. This is where we are now with our voice VoxFit. Okay, we are branding it. This is the name of the app, VoxFit. VoxFit Pro is unlimited, where you're going to have to pay $4.99 per month for the first 1,000 people. We are launching this, okay, very soon. It's just, we are still polishing some of the setup here. We are literally using a lot of AI power and our ingenuity and our thinking and our planning, okay? So this is going to be a voice first health platform. Basically what you're going to do, you're going to eat whatever you eat. So like, for example, I eat my apple, okay? Or I can go here and say blood pressure 120/80, okay? Then I'll just stop it and it's transcribing and boom. And it is talking. It is talking. So now it has logged my blood pressure. It says it's 120/80, and it tells me what type, if it's okay or not. Now, if it is okay, you don't have to do anything. If your pressure is too high, it tells you, okay, maybe you need to speak to your provider or you need to speak to your doctor. So it kind of gives you an idea, okay? Same thing, your glucose. So here we logged in our glucose, okay? So I can just come and say, my glucose is 200. And then I stop it. And it's transcribing. Ooh, so it tells you hyperglycemia, blood sugar is high, monitor closely, okay? Now, for those of you who are, let's say, battling high blood sugar, you already know when it's 200, there's something you have to do because you're working with your doctor or a prescriber. So this VoxFit is just going to be your companion, health companion, okay? It's not replacing your professional advice or whatever, but it is there for us to take advantage of. Okay, so let's say my weight. My weight is 200 pounds. Okay, I stop it. Let's see if it's going to transcribe that. We are testing it live here, guys. So it's still working. Whoa, okay. Weight updated, 200 pounds. So every day when you take your weight, for example, those of you who are on serious, let's say weight loss regime, where you have to weigh yourself maybe every day. So this tool, you simply tap the microphone and just say, my weight is 200. So you don't have to go and write it somewhere or chat it or no, you just log it. And it is keeping a log for you. And you can share that log with your trainer or your coach or your weight loss coach or your provider, whether it's your doctor, your nurse, whoever is taking care of helping you with the weight loss journey, or for your own good. Some people want to know exactly, today I feel I need, so you weigh yourself every day, you can log that every day. Okay. Those of you who like to walk, okay, so you're going to say how many steps you walked today. Today I walked 2,000 steps. Okay, so I'm going to stop that. And let's see if it's going to record the steps. We're still testing a lot of these buttons. Wow, there you go, 2,000 steps. And it is actually talking to me. It's just that I have a microphone plugged in. If I take out the microphone, you guys are going to hear, it says back. It actually tells you back exactly what you said. Okay. And then, of course, sleeping. Okay. So today I slept 8 hours. All right. So I'm going to transcribe that. Let's see if it's going to put it on sleep. It may not do the sleep. Let's see. Could you be more specific? Try adding amounts like, okay. So as I told you guys, it's still work in progress. I think the sleeping module, the sleeping logic is not working. Okay, so that's something we're going to work on, sleep logic. And then we're going to also we have had a room here to add some other metrics like the oxygen. Some people are testing their oxygen concentration. So we're going to add that metric here. We're going to add body temperature. Okay, so you're going to have a total command, voice first health platform. So literally you can daily monitor yourself. You can take your blood pressure, you can take your glucose. Some of you already have what we call continuous glucose monitoring devices on you. So you can record your glucose readings periodical. Let's say in the morning, lunchtime, after a meal, before meals. You can record them at bedtime, and it's going to keep a log for you so that at the end of the day or the weeks or month, you can have reports right here. So you can go and download your report, and you can share that with whoever you authorize to access your information. So if you authorize your doctor, you can send that to your doctor. If you authorize your coach, weight loss coach or fitness coach, or whoever is helping you out, or your care, whoever, it doesn't matter. So you can share, you choose, you control this part, okay? It will send them a nice break chart PDF showing exactly your recordings for the week. So you can imagine, guys. Now let's our imaginations wander a little bit. I know some of you struggle keeping logs of what you eat, keeping logs of your glucose readings, keeping logs of your blood pressure, your daily routines, like how many steps. You forget, oh, yesterday, how many steps did I do? Why did I feel that way? Today, how many steps have I done? So some of you have your step counters, things you have on your watches, doing the steps. Some of you have trackers, fitness trackers that count how many steps, your calories. So you can log that using our VoxFit, which is a voice command. You speak any vital, you speak your blood pressure, you speak your glucose, just like the way you talk to a friend. You say, blood pressure 120/80, is that good? And it's going to give you some input. You say, well, it thinks it's too high. Of course, it's not professional advice, but it's going to give you an indication. Maybe I need to watch my blood pressure now. I need to speak to my doctor, or speak to my nurse, or my fitness coach, or my caregiver, whoever it is. Your blood glucose, you say, okay, it's 200, or is that good for me? It's going to tell you your blood glucose is going up. You need to monitor. So in that case, you can speak to your doctor. You can speak to your nurse. Your heart rate. Oh, we didn't do the heart rate. Okay, let's do the heart rate. My heart rate is 72 BPMs. Okay, let's see if it's going to get that, because I know there's some modules that we're still working on, like the sleep one. Okay, it did. So it likes the heart rate, and it actually talked to me. Okay, so that says it looks good. So that means 72 is good. Okay. Now, some of you, 72 might not be good to you based on whatever you guys have discussed with your professional. But this VoxFit, the way it's standardized here, is telling you that is good. Okay, you can confirm that with your. Okay, so we are missing sleep, and then we're gonna add oxygen and temperature. We're gonna have those here, and then this microphone, I think we're gonna move it here. There's a bit of room here. It tells you tap the mic and say a food, vital. Vital means blood pressure, glucose, things like that, or weight to begin. So your weight, I did log in my weight. So if I come tomorrow and I weigh myself and I'm 201, so simply what I'm gonna say is my weight is 210. So let's say if I gained 10 pounds. Okay, weight updated. So my weight is 210. All right. So it has log. So now it has two logs. It has 200. It has 210. So it's gonna show me the time stamp. So if I weighed myself 5 minutes ago and I was 200, then I weigh myself later and I'm 210, it does have that log. So I can share that with whoever is taking care of my weight issues. Okay. One thing we also want to track is amount of water. I think that's very important. So we're gonna add. So I think we're gonna add water here, and we're also gonna add. So these three things are gonna come. Add a metric here. So we're gonna add water. And if you guys have any suggestions, whatever you want us to add, what do you guys want to track? Whatever you want to track, let me know. We can put that here. It doesn't matter, guys. We are working, man. We are working day and night to get this out there for you guys to use. Okay. So the first 1,000 people are gonna get this for $4.99, and I'm gonna put the link in the description, guys. As soon as it is good, there's gonna be a link below this description. It's gonna say join VoxFit, VoxFit, okay? And soon we're gonna be asking you, do you have your Voxy? A Voxy is gonna be a report showing you your daily, weekly, or monthly, whatever you decide. You want daily Voxy, you can download it and print it out or share it with somebody. You want a weekly Voxy? It's up to you. We're gonna call them Voxies. Okay, the little reports that you get from VoxyFit, we're gonna call them Voxies. Okay. Now some people are like, whoa, what is this? Guys, you guys remember we had a session where we said we're gonna make $1 million app? This is it, guys. This is gonna be like, so you just have to jump in now before the price goes up, because the price is gonna go up to probably $9.99. We're still looking at how much the APIs are costing us. We are still trying to cost this, come up with a price. Yeah, but VoxFit is there, guys. So this is what AI can do for you, okay? So we are using voice. You don't have to write anything or type anything. You're just going to say it, and it will keep a tracker for everything to do with your, a lot of your vitals. It's going to track your vitals. It's going to track your activities. It's going to track your sleep, okay? So we're going to work on the sleep. That one is just one simple prompt. I'm going to do that right now. As soon as we get off this, I'm going to prompt this AI to fix the sleep and to add whatever you guys tell me you want me to add, okay? Whatever metric you guys want to be able to track. And you're going to be able to download this on your phone, iPhone, iOS. You're going to be able to download this on your Android devices. So if you have your cell phone is Android, you can download this app from your app store. For those of you who have iPhones, the iOS, you can download this from the app store also, okay? And go ahead and start using it. It's gonna be, you're gonna get freebies. They're gonna be like, give you like free, maybe the first 3 or first session, you're gonna have free. You're gonna log this for free and try it. But it's gonna be $4.99 per month for unlimited for the first 1,000 people. Those are our testing group, okay? And you're going to join our group. We're going to have a private group. We're going to have a private, what do you guys want? A Telegram group, a Twitter group, whatever you call them, or a WhatsApp group, or we're going to have we're going to have everything, actually. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have everything so that whoever joins the first 1,000, you can join any of the groups. And in the group, you guys can comment, you can ask questions, and we're going to be helping each other in the group, okay? Or a Discord. Oh, somebody says use Discord. Okay, but not many people are conversant with Discord, especially those people who are, let's say, like, the old school type like me. Maybe we are not very tech savvy on stuff like Discords, and so we want something simple. Facebook group? No. Okay. So now the voice command, somebody saying, oh, is this going to be eavesdropping on me? No, it's not going to be capturing your stuff, because like right now I'm talking, but it's not capturing anything until you hit the button. And how is it going to protect your information? Okay, we are using the best privacy, the best security, because you're going to have to create your account profile yourself. You're going to use your, we're going to enable face recognition. We're going to enable, we're going to put a 2-step authentication process. We don't want to make it so complicated so that it beats the purpose of it. We want to keep it simple. We like to keep things simple in the Smart Wolf Club. In VoxFit, we want to keep everything simple, okay, but secure. So nobody, unauthorized people cannot have access to your vitals. No. We are fully aware of that type of information is very private. It's your health. Some of it is your health information. That's private information. So it's going to be clearly safeguarded, okay? Clinical data integrity and reinforcement. You guys can read right here. So we're going to reinforce that, okay? We're going to have password protection, okay? So you have to protect your password, just like you guys have your bank apps or your financial apps on your phone, right? You protect them with your password, some of them with your fingerprints. Some of you use your several passwords, PIN numbers. So you're going to protect this same way, okay? And the sharing is also encrypted. So it simply goes to wherever you want it to go to, okay? You cannot inadvertently share this with somebody. There's going to be steps for you to share. So if you want to share it with somebody, it's going to ask you questions. Are you sure you want to share with this person? It's going to be enough steps for you to safeguard. So you can't say I accidentally shared my stuff with so and so. No, we don't want that to happen. So it's going to be enough steps. So we are well aware of the privacy. We're dealing with some data here, but it's going to be a voice first health platform. Okay, voice first. That's why we call it Vox Fit. Vox voice. Okay, Fit first health platform. Okay, Fit stands for fitness tracker. Vox voice. Okay, so do you have your Voxy? That is going to be the question. Do you have your Voxy? Let me see your Voxy. Okay, that's what your coach is going to be asking you. Let me see your Voxy. Can I see your Voxy for the week? Can I see your Voxy for the day? Can I see your Voxy for the month? Can I see your Voxy for 90 days? Can I see your Voxy for 1 year? So literally you can see the data for the whole year, how your blood glucose has been behaving the whole year. So let's say you're on a new regimen, maybe a new diet or new medication. You can literally monitor that and share this with your provider. Okay. Let's say if you are taking more exercise now, steps, you're walking more, you've increased the steps. So again, you can start seeing how your weight, how your weight is going, your daily calories. Okay. So we can simply log in food here. We can come and say, I ate a Chipotle salad, chicken salad, and boom, it's going to tell you how many calories there is for that day. Okay. I ate a grilled chicken salad. Okay. So it keeps showing you what to try here. Try pulse. My pulse is my heart rate. So I had a bowl of oatmeal, 2 eggs and a piece of toast. It should be able to log how many calories those are. Now, plenty of information so far. I'm just hoping you guys are going to jump in, because the first 1,000 people are going to lock this in for life for $4.99. And any future upgrades, you guys are not going to be affected by the price. Okay, the price is going to go up. The more features we add, the more we have to pay for APIs and the research in the background. So that's going to cost a little bit. I think it's going to be at least $9.99 out of the out of the box. It should be at least $9.99 per month, unlimited. Right now, you guys are going to get it for $4.99 per month. Those of you are going to jump in, okay? And we're only going to allow 1,000 people, okay? I know millions are going to have this, okay? Millions of people are going to... There's 6 billion cell phones, guys, in the world that can access internet. And with the Starlink coming, you guys, everybody's going to be able to access the internet. Everybody's going to want to know their blood pressure. Everybody always want to know their glucose levels. They want to know their heart rate. They want to know their weight. They want to know their activity. They can track their activity and have a log. How many hours did I sleep yesterday? You can log that. The day before yesterday. The whole week, how many hours? So you have a log showing you how many hours you slept. You're going to input the data yourself. You just come here and say, I slept 8 hours today. Okay, boom, it logs the 8 hours. Tomorrow, you wake up, say, oh, I only slept 4 hours. Okay, boom, it logs that for the next day. The next day, I slept 6 hours. Boom. The next day, I slept only 2 hours. I went out with my friends, and I forgot to go to sleep. I forgot to go to bed. So I only ended up sleeping 2 hours, okay? Or I had to work doubles, okay? I only slept 4 hours. So you can log that, and at the end of the day, you're going to be able to share that with yourself or your provider or whoever you want that type of information to access, that type of information, whoever you give access to that type of information, okay? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys feel about VoxFit. Is that something that you guys can jump in right away at $4.99? We only need 1,000 people. After that, this price is going to go up to about $9.99. It's going to double, yeah, because the APIs are going to cost, they're costing a lot, okay, just to access the information and transcribe the information. A lot goes in the background. A lot goes in the background. And then the type of information it gives you, the feedback, a lot of that takes a lot of power in the background, okay? So we have to subscribe to a lot of resources for us to be able to provide this information on your platform. And let me know what you guys think about the platform. You think we can do better? I'm thinking we move the microphone where it is right now. We move it to this part here where there's like a blank spot here, and we have a big microphone. And this text here should also move right there, under there. Okay. All right. Yeah. So your calories are right here. So if you log in, if you eat something in the morning and you say I ate an apple like I did, it's going to show me how many calories. And if my goal is 2,000 calories per day, which is average. Now, some people have lower goals. So again, we're going to put the capability of you setting your own target here. So let's say if your goal is to consume 4,000 calories a day, because some of you are athletes, you're weightlifting, for example, you're a boxer, you're a heavyweight boxer. So you're consuming about 4,000 calories a day, and that is your goal. So we can have you log you can change this to, let's say, 4,000. So your daily requirement. Now, some of you are on weight loss and you're on a fixed calorie diet. So maybe instead of 2,000, your goal is 1,000 calories a day. So again, you can start from 1,000 and you can just track your daily calories, and it's going to keep a log for you for daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and maybe more. Okay, we're going to create a database. Now, those are the things that cost money. That's why it's going to go up to $9.99 after the first 1,000 people come in. We're going to bump it up to $9.99 and maybe even more. Okay, depending on, we're just getting feedback now from the database providers, the API providers. Once we have that costing in place, then we're going to come up with a price. Okay, the price is, we are giving back to the community, literally. In the Smart Wolf Club, what we do is to give back to the community. So this tool is being created for the community. And our community here, I mean the whole entire world. Okay, you're going to have access to this, whether you speak. And we're going to have an engine that is able to translate this automatically. Okay, so right now you can see it's showing English. We're going to have a dashboard which allows you to pick your language. So if it's Spanish, French, German, the major ones, Mandarin, Japanese, Korean, whatever. You speak Gujarati, Swahili. You should be able to, the major ones. Okay. So it should be able to translate to many languages. So we're going to add that here. And by the time you guys are done, you'll go in there and you can pick your language. You want your stuff to be in English. You want your stuff to be in Chinese, or what we call Mandarin, Japanese, or you want yours to be in Germany, or French, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, many languages, Swedish, Danish, and of course Swahili. We may not be able to go all the way down to the small languages, small groups, but with the time we should be able to get there. Okay, because again, that means the cost. We are trying to, the APIs cost a lot. Okay, so and we are expecting millions of people to be using this tool. Okay, so again, we don't want to, we want to mitigate the cost. We want VoxFit to be able to sustain itself, because we don't want to start it and then come next month, you try to log in your things. You can't log in because we are not able to pay the API providers. Okay, the API access, we don't have access to some data. We don't want that. So we got to get the price right. But for now, $4.99 for the first 1,000 of you guys. So if you want to jump in, please go ahead and jump in right away before it goes up, because it may go up tremendously. Okay. Thank you, guys. I will see you. It's 11 o'clock. We're going to stop here. We trade between 9:30 and 11. I'm going to be respecting your time. 11 o'clock, we're going to stop the session. It's been about an hour and a half, and it's time for me to go and have breakfast. First, let me finish biting my apple. I didn't even finish it. And if you have ideas, okay? Now, this is the final thing. If you have an idea, you want to create some tool and you don't know how to do it using AI, you can hit us up. Okay, we do have the Profit and Wellness Hub. If you go to the services section, there is AI training. You can join the training, guys, and our coaches are going to show you how to. It doesn't matter, even if you don't have an idea, we can show you how to do the research and know out there what people need, what is the pain problem, what are people going through, and you can create a solution using AI. So it doesn't matter whether you have an idea or not, because even this, I showed you guys exactly how we started the ideation. They call it ideation, from nothing, how we came up with this idea to create this app. So we did our research and realized, okay, there is need for this. And some of us need this. We know we need it because we have trouble keeping track of our vitals, keeping track of our weight, keeping track of the food that we eat, the sleep patterns, keeping track of our sleep, keeping track of our daily activities, like the steps that we walk, our glucose levels. Okay, some of you are taking readings 3 times a day, 4 times a day. You're getting tired of having to write that down. Some of you have what we call continuous monitoring glucose monitoring systems. You can simply look and command VoxFit to log that for you. It will automatically log it for you by just saying, my glucose is 200. Boom, it puts the timestamp and the day and the date. Tomorrow or at night when you're sleeping, you wake up, you look at your blood glucose, you just tell your VoxFit to log it in, and you speak to the microphone. Just say, my glucose is 180. That's it. It will log the time, the day, and the time. You're traveling, you're at the airport, and you look at your CGM, glucose monitoring, and it tells you your glucose is 300. You're going to log it in, and it's going to tell you this is high. You may need to talk to your doctor. Same thing with your blood pressure. Some of you are monitored. Some of you are actually on blood pressure medication. So if you're monitoring your blood pressure every day, every morning you go get your blood pressure machine and you take your blood pressure, you can simply log that here by saying, my blood pressure is 110/70, and it will log it for you. It will put a timestamp, the day and the time, and the date. Tomorrow the same. After a week, you have a log, a report you can share with your provider. Tell them, this is, I'm taking the medication and this is how my blood pressure looks at. Here's the log. They're going to be asking you, where is your Voxy? You go to your provider, they're going to soon be asking you, where is your Voxy? Can I see your daily Voxy? Can you share that? So you can simply go to your reports section and download the report, or you can share the report right away. Send a progress card to friends, or now here it's going to be your professional or friend. Okay, if you want to share with your friend, there you go. We'll call them friends, okay? Your doctors, your nurses, your fitness coach. You want to show your fitness coach your progress in terms of your heart rate, in terms of your blood pressure, in terms of your weight. Every day you're weighing yourself, maybe for an exercise, for a photo shoot, for a football match, or for a boxing match. You want to reach a certain weight category. You can monitor your weight every day. So you log that here every single day. And you can share the report with your coach. If you're on a weight loss program, you can share that with your dietitian or your nutritionist. It doesn't matter. So this is going to encompass everything, okay? Now, you can build this for yourself, okay? So we can show you how to do that. Go to profitwellnesshub.com, services, and sign up for the AI training, the individual one, or if you're a group, you can go for the group. And we're going to spend time with showing you how you can come up with whatever tool you want to create, whatever tool, whatever solution you want to provide. Now, I do know some of you out there are tired of these repetitive, mundane tasks. Some of you are accountants and you have to generate all these reports repetitively for every single customer every day. You can have AI do that for you. We can show you how to do that. by training you on AI. Simple. Or creating a platform for you where you can literally feed that data and it creates the reports for you on a daily basis. So literally taking away some of the repetitive, mundane jobs that you don't like, tasks. You can automate those tasks using AI. It's very simple, okay? Just requires a prompt, one simple prompt, okay? All right, guys, let me go back and end this. Okay, so we're going to remove that. I'm back. Sorry, I'm still chewing my apple. Excuse me, guys. So a recap. Today, we simply used the 5-minute breakout retest. Excellent trade. Excellent trade. You can take that. It's a textbook strategy. We used it and boom, we made profit and we're out of the market. You see, if you follow the rules, the market is going to reward you. If you don't follow the rules like we did previously when we were going through, when I was showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly, that was a deliberate effort because my student is recovering from PTSD, okay? So he's fully aware. PTSD from traumatic loss of his account. So we have to show him that you can lose by doing this and you can win by doing this. We have to create a clear contrast, best practices and bad practices, the ugly, the good, and the bad. I had to show you that. And you guys were treated to that. And some of you really hated it. But it was purposed to help you guys understand. Now you can see a clear contrast that if you follow the rules, your account stays intact. It grows. You can compound this account. Literally, if we do a calculation, 13 out of 123, that is more than 10%. Literally, this account grew by more than 10%. If you guys want to go into the maths, it's more than 10%. Not many places you can get 10% growth every day. Okay, every time you trade, you grow your account by 10%. You know how quickly you can double that account? The rule of 72, okay? The rule of 72. So 72 divided by 10, that's about 7.2. So we need just 7.2 sessions and we double the account, okay? Anyway, let me not go into the details. Let's end this. Word of prayer. And I will see you guys on Thursday at 9:30. Book. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and make sure you jump in at 9:30, ready to take a trade. Okay, we're going to do Forex trading, and we're going to be trading NASDAQ or gold. Those two. Today, we traded NASDAQ. I didn't do anything on gold. Gold has these massive wicks. So when it comes to gold, your stop loss has to be different, okay? Because you have to allow a bigger, the stop loss has to be bigger because gold tends to go up and down really quickly. So it can, if you put your stop loss too close, it's going to weak you down and then it's continue. And you'll be so frustrated because you'll be out of the trade and the trade goes in your direction without you. They kick you out and then they continue in your direction. So you got to be careful with gold, okay? So anyway, I will see you guys there. Let me end this in a powerful way. In the belief of the power mighty, we pray that those who took the trades with us today, they made money. We pray that the market stays good to us. And we pray that those who are going to apply this training, the Forex trading training, now, which can be used for Forex, crypto, stock, that strategy can be used for all assets. Okay, guys? So please don't be limited to just Forex. We trade everything under the sun. We trade oil, crude oil. We trade wheat. We trade metals, gold, silver, indices, NAS 100, US 30, all those. The same strategy can be used. You just have to tweak it a little bit. So those who learn the skill, we pray that they also be successful. In the belief of the power mighty, we pray. Amen. Guys, I will see you next time. I'm going to end it now.